Yes, you can make some extra money with the Field Agent app, but don't expect it to replace your day job. Stick around in this one to learn how it works, how to optimize your agent earnings, and at the end, maybe some better paying alternatives that you might consider instead. How a field agent works is it connects brands and businesses that want your feedback with agents like you to go out and collect that feedback. And so what that looks like in practice is getting paid to check inventory levels, to verify store displays and product placement. Maybe it's asking store employees a few questions. You're providing feedback on packaging and marketing, and getting paid to try new products. If that sounds like fun, you can download the app for free and see what jobs are available nearby. Field Agent has been around since 2010, and yes, they are legit, and yes, they've actually paid out over $20 million to agents over that time. Most field agent gigs pay between $3 and $10 depending on the complexity and the estimated time to complete. On an hourly basis, that might optimistically pan out to $10 to $25 an hour, not counting your drive time, of course. It would be difficult to turn field agenting into a full-time income stream, but the app is an interesting and genuinely pretty fun way to make a little extra money. Personally, on a recent field agent mission of mine, I made $9 for roughly 30 minutes of actual work, so around 18 bucks an hour. To get started and see what kind of jobs are available near you, download the app and create an account. Then you can either use the list view or the map view to see what field agent jobs are available. I'm more of a visual guy, so I like the map view. At press time, there were lots of gigs available, but of course that's going to vary based on your location. To learn more about the nearby jobs, all you need to do is click into each one to see what it entails. The description is going to tell you how much that job pays, how long you have to complete it, and a rough idea of the work required. You'll find several different types of jobs available through the Field Agent app. Those include buy and tries. This is where you're getting paid to test out new products and share your opinion on those. Field Agent does reimburse your purchase for those. There are buy, try, and shares, which are the same as above, but with the added requirement of posting about the product on social media. There are audits where you're checking the status of a product display, the available inventory, maybe checking a section of shelving. There's mystery shop gigs where they're going to give you a script or a bunch of sample questions to ask store employees, and you have to do all this without divulging your secret agent status. And then lastly, you'll find ticket jobs, which are unpaid gigs, but they don't require any travel, and they enter you into a monthly prize drawing. I'll tell you a little bit more about those in a moment. If you find a gig that looks good, there's going to be a button to accept it down at the bottom of the screen. As soon as you do, the countdown timer starts ticking. This countdown timer is important because this is your time to go to the location, complete the audit or purchase if necessary, and try the product. Thankfully, this didn't end up being an issue for me, but just something to be aware of, because if you miss deadlines, that can hurt your rating within the app or cause you to not get paid. So I found a couple nearby gigs and set off. All right, I'm on my way to test out, see if I can make some money with the Field Agent app. The first stop is Target. I'll let you know how it goes. I wasn't really sure what to expect or how it was going to work, but when I got to Target, which was my first destination, I opened up the app and followed the instructions, which were really straightforward. It told me to find the product in the aisle, take a picture of the whole shelf display, and then answer a few questions about first impressions and packaging. For buy and try gigs, you're going to want to try and get your purchase on a separate receipt to make that easy to claim the reimbursement. Thankfully, I was able to go to the self-checkout, so that wasn't a problem. And then at my second stop, the cashier had no problem ringing that item up separately. Now, if you just follow the prompts and the instructions in the app, you're going to do just fine. For the jobs I accepted, most of the questions were multiple choice, which made it pretty quick to scroll through. During the product testing portion, it did ask for 2 to 3 sentence answers of personal feedback on a couple questions. And in my case, Field Agent also requested a picture of the opened product next to the packaging and then a picture of my receipt for reimbursement. When you're all done, you're going to have a chance to review your answers before you submit. If everything looks okay, you can send off your job for approval, and you'll see a screen like this. For the first $3 gig, it was about 10 minutes from the time I entered the store to the time I was done checking out. And if I tack on the additional product trial questions that I had to do when I got home, maybe added another 5 minutes. So $3 for 15 minutes, again, not counting drive time, rounds out to the equivalent of $12 an hour. And hey, we got to try a new product for free. One concern that I had with Field Agent, specifically with the buy and try gigs, was getting reimbursed. Like, here I am fronting my own money for this random app job with the hope that they end up paying me back. But yes, within a couple days of submitting my job for approval, the app approved and issued full payment plus reimbursement, and I got an email notification like this. And then inside the app, I could see the payments were credited to my account. One important note here is I found that alcohol gigs don't offer full reimbursement. I'm not sure why. Maybe this is for some legal reason, but the job description will specify your reimbursement amount if it's not going to be a full reimbursement. Because I did a hard seltzer buy and try that paid $6 for the job and then $10 in reimbursement, which essentially meant that I got the hard seltzer for about half off and made $6 for my time and feedback. So bottom line, don't go crazy accepting Field Agent alcohol jobs and buying stuff that you know you're not going to consume. So what can you do to optimize your Field Agent earnings? For starters, I probably wouldn't make a dedicated trip for one job, but if you're already out running errands, it might make sense to see what jobs are nearby. Beyond that, here's a couple ideas to maximize your Field Agent earnings. The most common Field Agent strategy is to complete multiple gigs in one stop. In fact, the app seems to encourage this. For example, when multiple jobs are available, you see a message like this in the job description, like earn up to $20 more at this location. Number 2, read the job description. See if you can find some hints as to how time-consuming this job is going to be. When you click into a job for more info, Field Agent does a pretty good job of summarizing the work required. But not all jobs require the same level of effort. For example, I was excited to find a peanut butter buy and try near me until I saw this in the gig description. That's 57 questions about peanut butter for $4. I mean, I love the stuff, creamy if you're curious, but what could you possibly have 57 questions about peanut butter? So number 3, enable notifications. In the app settings, make sure you've got push notifications enabled. I've only received a couple of these so far, but if you want to be the first to know about new gigs, this is probably the best way. I don't think I've ever gotten any emails about new jobs, so you might just have to make a habit of checking the app before you head out the door. Number 4, consider your drive time. Think about these jobs in terms of their effective hourly rate. So the one $3 gig that took me 15 minutes of actual work was an equivalent of $12 an hour, but if I factor in the 10 minutes drive time to and from the store, it starts to look a lot worse. So unless it was a really great paying job or a product that I really wanted to try, I probably wouldn't go out of my way to complete these. Instead, see if you can work the app into your existing trips and errands. How does Field Agent actually pay you? You can cash out your Field Agent earnings directly to your bank account. After I put my account information in the app, complete with security codes, and I think even a small test deposit to verify my identity, it took a couple days for the money to hit my account. Now, at press time, it doesn't look like PayPal is an option. If you're working on a Field Agent gig that requires a purchase, make sure you're maximizing your cash back outside of the app. For starters, that's going to mean using a rewards credit card. I'll put my top recommendation in the description below. Second, on top of your standard credit card rewards, I recommend a handful of cashback apps as well. My top choices are Fetch Rewards, Ibotta, Pay, P-E-I, and Dosh. I'll put my direct referral link for all of those in the description below. So how else can you make money with Field Agent? There are a couple other ways. The first are those ticket jobs. So when you open that jobs section of the Field Agent app, you're going to notice a heading for ticket jobs. These are unpaid jobs, but completing them enters you into Field Agent's monthly cash prize drawing. Now, per the app, the more of these you do, the higher your payout if you win, up to a maximum of $500. The good news with these is you can do them from anywhere. There's no travel required, and they're super short. I did 6 of them to max out my potential prize money in about 10 minutes, and I'll be sure to let you know if I end up winning big. The second way to make extra money with Field Agent is to refer friends. The app's got a built-in referral program where you can earn money recruiting new agents. So when friends of yours sign up through your specific referral link, you'll earn 10% of each approved job that they complete, up to a maximum of $10 per invite. If you have a large network, you can see how this might start to add up. And if you're thinking of giving this a shot, I would be grateful if you did so through my referral link, which is sidehustlenation.com/fieldagent, and also include that in the description below. But let's talk alternatives. What else can you do if you want to make some extra cash? First up is remote market research. If you enjoy this type of market research work, there are a couple companies you should know about that specialize in online focus groups and paid consumer studies. The drive time is what kills you with Field Agent. So a couple of my favorites here are Respondent and User Interviews. Both of these cater to a more professional business-to-business style of research, but they do have general population studies as well. And the best part is the average compensation for those studies is in the $50 to $200 an hour range, and you don't have to leave your house. The other alternative I want to propose here is becoming a mobile notary loan signing agent. Loan signing agents have much higher earning power than field agent workers. It can be as high as $50 to $100 an hour. And of course, there's an upfront investment in education and equipment here, but this is one of the most popular gigs amongst Side Hustle Nation, with several listeners reporting earning thousands of dollars a month. Check out this video for more. Have you tried Field Agent? Let me know about your experience in the comments below, and make sure to subscribe for more money-making ideas. Cheers.